whatever like discipline we've all developed about capitalism, take a little bit of that discipline and bring it to something that is like close to you.
This is the time of year where people allow others to rest.
The world will give you stress. Like, I think we did the best we could with the year we were given.
Something will always go well, you know, even if you had a hard year.
Do you feel like at the end of this year you feel more like certain of anything? Welcome to, you know, our last episode of the year. We made it, you know? It's cold outside.
Clap, clap, bravo.
It's holiday season. It's almost time to reset, I guess, because January makes sense for resetting.
Yeah.
Instead of the spring.
I do see a lot less people doing New Year's resolutions.
Good.
So that's good.
Because none of us are dead ass.
None of us. We just have hopes. And
I see a lot more like vision boarding, like
yeah, that has been
intention setting. Like, I want to live in this way versus do this thing. I'm into it.
Yeah.
That feels more possible.
I still get mad that people try to charge me to go to a vision board event, but
like what's the money gonna be for? Are you gonna provide me all the materials?
Well, yeah.
It's not worth the cost. Now, magazines are free. Magazines are free.
Didn't we see something that was like $25 for an entry?
Yeah. I'm just like, you can go to my house. I have mad magazines. Mm-hmm. And I won't charge you because they were free for me. They'll be free for you.
I will say, I really love this time of year because I think that it asks us to slow down and reflect. And it's like, that's all we need during this time of year. Just like settle and end in a way that is slow. Yeah. It doesn't have to, you don't have to be rushing towards the end. So that's when I enjoy hibernating season. Let's just
call it that good. Though, you know, let's hibernate. It feels like you have to get a lot of motivation to begin something.
Yeah. Well, I remember you telling me that this season for you felt like a season where you could plan, not necessarily like execute. Just like think through some of the things that you want to do.
It's dark at 4 p.m. I'm not doing anything.
Day's short as hell.
Yeah. Today, especially.
Today's over.
Yeah. So winter solstice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Winter solstice.
So it's longest night of the year, shortest day of the year.
Yes.
Shout out to longer days.
Shout out to
longer days.
They're coming. Do I need them?
They're coming.
Do I need them?
So dark.
Yeah.
We're all plants. I can't do stuff at night. Like I can do house things inside my house. But like, I can't like socialize. I can't go outside.
No, at this point we're going from house to house. There's nothing in me that needs to be outdoors for longer than 30 seconds.
It's too cold. It's too cold.
It's too cold.
It
doesn't. I was diagnosed with vitamin D deficiency a few years ago. I assume that I still am deficient because I just don't want to do anything.
And it's hard in the winter. It's like where? Yeah, you got to get to somewhere warm that's warm all year where the sun is.
I don't know if I would like that as much.
No, just to cure your deficiency. You can come back.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Just for the moment.
But that's why I really enjoy and need to travel between December and January.
Yeah.
It's actually for my sustainability.
Right. For your, you know, you can get your,
I'll be real pale.
I feel you. Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's real hard for us. Well, for me.
Me too. I feel you.
Yeah.
Well, we made it to the end of the year.
What a sigh of relief.
I don't remember the beginning of this year.
I do.
It's been 12 months. Where was I? When the year began, I was in Ethiopia.
You were in Ethiopia?
Oh my
God. You celebrated your birthday there.
I did. Yeah. And now it's that's crazy. That feels like not the same.
And it's almost a year.
Yeah.
Because I think you left around this time.
Yeah, I came back like 11. Mm-hmm. I left on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Where were you last January? What were you up to?
I couldn't even tell you. I don't remember. I mean, I was here.
Yeah.
I don't remember traveling.
What were you up
I just
to?
remember getting laid off at the end of January. That's actually the only memory I have of January.
So your year started with a layoff.
Yeah, the year started.
How did my year start? My year started taking over for doing more work things. I was very responsible for lots of things.
Basically, outgrowing your role.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you ending your year? Employed.
Definitely employed.
Hey, we'll take it.
We'll take it. We'll definitely take it. And just resting. That's where I'm ending my year. I actually have never had a job where I worked the last 2 weeks of December.
I love that for you.
And I don't think that'll ever be the case for me.
I don't think I've ever had one either. But I always worked in schools.
Yeah. Well, me too.
I
So
still work in schools.
Yeah.
So
But I know people who only get like Christmas Day off, or
yeah.
and it's just I just be looking at them like life is sad. I need these 2 weeks. My body requires them. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm grateful to always end my year in a state of calmness.
And not like panic and rushing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
So that feels good. What about you?
Or am I ending my year? Yeah, I think in a similar place. I'm here.
Do you feel more settled? Like in your spirit, in your mind? Okay, maybe not.
I don't know if I feel less settled. I think like things are always like moving, but they don't feel urgent, which like maybe means they're settled. I like slow,
Yeah.
and I move slow anyway. But now like the things around me are also are slow.
Yeah.
So I'm matching the pace of things around me. Normally I'm like slower than I should be, and I'm just like, I'll get there. But now everyone is like home and quiet and taking their time, and I'm like, now we're all doing the same thing.
Yes.
Yay.
Finally.
Right. I was like, you guys caught up with me. Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah. It's scary sometimes to see how fast people move.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, y'all not tired?
I have to believe everyone's on coke.
They might be. Like, honestly, because I'm like,
On something.
like, nothing motivates me besides deadlines. So, like,
Right.
if nothing is due, then I'm, like, moving fast. But unless I have a impending deadline, like, I'm, like, probably not doing much. So, but I don't know. Like, it's nice to have just, like, the time to, like, collect my thoughts
Right.
without anything having to, like, without having to share it or, like, do anything about it. But I can just collect them.
Yeah, I feel like this is the time of year where people allow others to rest.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And you're not shamed for it.
no, like, it's expected. People are like, oh, you're outside?
Like, what are you?
Yeah.
Like, you should be with your family,
Yeah.
which creates a whole
Yeah,
other
yeah,
dynamic.
yeah.
But it is nice that we all collectively agree that this is a time of year where
Yeah, it's like not a real window of time. Like between like Thanksgiving and like New Year, it's like
the days are all blurred.
yeah,
The days are all the
kinda
same.
nice.
Yeah,
yeah. So
Yeah.
I think I'm ending my year in a calm place.
I love that. Yeah, I was thinking about like what were some of the things that you were excited about that happened this year?
Yeah, like kidding.
Maybe like 3 things max.
What was I doing last year? Okay, last year in January, I was in yoga training.
Yes, you were.
I think I finished. I
did.
can't remember. It's been this year feels like.
Can't believe it's still the same year.
So I think I was excited to like. Well, I think I was excited for that to like not necessarily end, but like that happened. That I was like.
Yes.
Finishing a commitment that I made to myself. Also, we had our retreat and we started this season
Yeah.
and we like,
Our retreat was in April.
yeah, right. And we followed our plan. Like this season is going to have more episodes. And like we're on good pace for that.
Yeah.
So I love that for us.
That was 2.
Yay. Go me. Okay. Number 3. Let's see. What else happened this year that I wanted to happen? Probably a lot of things. I honestly like, I don't know. I think I like found my way back to art a little bit.
Definitely.
I don't know if I like planned for that, but it happened. So yay. We sold
made a
the rose
painting.
water thing. Like, remember that was this year, right?
Yeah.
That was a very hot day. But that was something that I think we had talked about like doing also that happened. So yeah, I think we do things we say we're gonna do.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that that's still the case.
That's the highlight. I just remembered that at the top of the year, I had to interview that author.
Yes. Oh my God.
That's how the year started.
That's a beautiful way to start the year. Shout out to that.
That was great. That was great. I really enjoyed that. That definitely set the tone for other creative projects in that way. Yeah. It's so... it always upsets me how it's so hard to remember.
Yeah,
like,
all
all
the
the
good
positive
things.
things that happened. That's why I also wanted us to start
Yes.
here, because I do think it's important to acknowledge like what went well, because something will always go well, even if you had a hard year. And so that felt really good. And I interviewed a few people after that as well, down to like Kimberly
Basically,
Crenshaw.
you're a
like,
celebrity, like
please don't say that.
in my eyes.
Okay, great. in your eyes and heart.
Yeah.
And it felt really validating to do that, to do that kind of work. Yeah, I love people and I love words. And so like bringing those two together. One thing I'm really proud of is our Substack.
Yeah, Substack. We're out here writing essays that we assign ourselves.
On Sundays. Of
In
our
the
own
cold.
choosing. Yes. Like getting it done.
Yeah. We take
And I just love that we have been able to think through some of the topics that we talk about in a different way and in a different medium and in a medium that we both loved and have loved for a really long time. Like my relationship to writing has evolved over the years, and it's nice to be able to collaborate with someone, like write with someone else in a way that feels easeful. I'm really proud of that. That we started that. And it's something we've been wanting to do for a really, really long time. And so
we finally found our time.
Yeah. And I would say the final thing that I'm really proud of this year, that I'm happy that happened, is just I feel like I have so much spaciousness in my life. I just have a lot of time to choose how I want to spend it. And I had that a little bit in 2024 because everything at work was so chaotic that it's like...
But it was like coping.
Yeah. But now I feel like I have an actual footing and I can plan my time and my days how I want them to, for the most part. And I don't feel restricted. And that feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. Yay.
Yeah.
I think what else? I feel like this is, I guess, more for you. Like, I feel like you got your like hair routine down.
Yes.
Like locked in.
Yes.
I guess that happened kind of in 2024, but I feel like 2025 has been a year of doing it. Like,
yes.
A year of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I finally mastered my banana bread.
Yes.
Took me, me.
And you braided your hair a lot this year,
my hair.
too.
I got better at my cornrows. Mm-hmm. Consistency, practice. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's been also something else that's been good. 2025, like, I don't even know if anything like crazy, like terrible happened. It's just like, existing is just annoying. Like, of course. There's just too much to like think about. But generally, I feel like, besides external factors that we have no control over, like, I think we did the best we could with the year we were given and the things that were true about the year. Like, terrible things that are just like present.
Absolutely. And that's something we've talked about a lot. Like, what happens when good things are happening for you, but externally, everything
we're all in hell.
We're all in literal hell. Yeah. I just heard someone a few days ago that I was talking to someone, and she was like, "I'm just waiting for the shoe to drop." Yeah. And so my affirmation to her, I was like, "Just soak in the goodness. Yeah. Like, just allow yourself that. Just
decide the shoe drops.
The shoe will.
It's already on the ground. Like, shoes it's gonna rain shoes.
So something about I feel like I learned this lesson every year around your attention and how to hold your attention and where do you put your attention towards versus what not to. Yeah. It's obviously easier to focus on the bad, but there are plenty of good things. Yeah. Like we talked about boundaries this year. I'm learning I have them.
Right.
I'm learning how to set them.
Right. And maintain them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like learning how to choose people, how to not choose people. Mm-hmm. And just being like, I'm good on this, actually. Like, nothing's wrong with it, but like, I'm good. I think it's a really hard thing to practice. Yeah. What else? Yeah. I can't. I don't know why I can't recall this year. Like, I don't even know why. Like, nothing happened that I can't. Okay, last year. Was this last year? We went to a conference in December.
That was at the end of 2024.
Right. So that's kind of in my head how the year 2023?
That was 2023.
That was not 2 years. That was 2 years ago?
That was 2023. Because remember, I was...
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, never mind. I was going to say, I was like, in my head, the year began there, but like, that wasn't even like time.
That's the first time I saw Angela Davis speak.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna rely on
Bernard.
Yeah, she's so good. I saw her in the bathroom. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh my god, hi.
Yeah, we were really close to her.
I know. Okay, I'm trying to go back to my memories, my pictures. So like, we went outside in the summer. We went outside. Okay, I found Jan. Go away. Okay, we went to an event. That's how we started.
Oh yeah, it's Valentine's
Day. We went to
a
Valentine's Day event. Okay, yes. So we were outside. I love Valentine's Day. We had a Valentine's Day episode. So many things. But also somehow like nothing, which is also kind of nice. I finished yoga training. That was something I found pictures of. I taught my first class this year.
Yes. I mean, you just finished teaching a whole series.
I did finish, yeah. That's how the year's ending.
Yeah.
With some more repetition. I won like a salon gift card.
Got my hair done. I remember that was hilarious. That was at the top of the year.
That was like, it was like March 14th.
Yeah.
My hair was straight.
What a lovely picture.
I was really like, this year felt like long somehow, but then it just, once it got to like August, then it was like wrapping up.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, December,
Yeah, things are moving at a very fast speed.
Yeah.
Always.
Do you feel like this year, at the end of this year, you feel more like certain of anything that you weren't as certain of?
You always ask such great questions.
Thank you.
Yeah. What do I feel more certain of?
If anything.
If anything.
That like, this year solidified for you. You had a birthday this year,
I had a birthday this year.
We all had birthdays, but you had one this year. Like, it's on the side of that experience.
I feel certain in my judgment.
Okay. Of things, of anything?
Of like how I perceive situations and what is right versus what is wrong and finding the middle. And something that we just talked about in our previous episode was my judgment. Not only knowing what's right from wrong, but being able to sit with someone and validate my experience and theirs as well. Or I simply acknowledge that the experiences are different for two people. I don't know if that's a skill that I had before 2025. I always felt like, oh, they must have had this experience as someone, then maybe I'm not seeing something or like not trusting myself, which is something that I said at the top of this year in this podcast. I said, I want to be able to build self-trust. And I feel a little bit more certain about that. Yeah. At least when it comes to my judgment. I'm like, I be seeing shit.
And you be right.
And I be right. But maybe I'm not right at the right time. And that's
a lesson. Fine. That's discernment right there.
That's discernment. So I feel really certain about that.
I love that.
Yeah. Anything?
Let's see. Sometimes I feel like I stay longer alongside things that are happening because, how do I explain this? I've been given this feedback, so I think I'm certain of it now. Sometimes, like, when people are navigating something hard, it's easy to be like, I've said what I can say. I'm gonna let you be on your own to deal with whatever it may be. And like, I've noticed how often I just like stay next to people who are navigating complicated things. And I've always trusted that I'm supposed to stay.
Yeah.
Even though like it seems like you're just kind of like lingering. I think this year has confirmed for me that that's right. And I think that it's like the feedback made from the universe also helps me trust that that's right. And I think at the top of this year, I was like, maybe I'm like overstepping, or maybe I'm like doing too much, or maybe I'm like should listen to people who are telling me not to stay near folks who are navigating complicated things. But I know, so it's been a helpful moment for me to be like, yeah, like I really am this nosy. Like this, in the kindest way that I can say it, but like it's so that's been something that I've definitely feel more certain about. Is like that's the right way for me to stay alongside folks. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's what spiritual direction is to be able to sit with someone as they're experiencing something, whether positive or negative.
Yeah.
Serving as a witness, as a guide, as a mentor, as a counsel.
Yeah,
I think we all deeply need someone who's like willing to sit with us through something difficult and be able to stay, but also know that like, oh, I have a sounding board. Like here's someone that I can go to like share what's going on and they're not going to judge me.
Yeah.
Like, I hate using the word safe space, but being able to like provide a sense of safety for someone else. Because that's what you're actually providing.
Without like having to add any information or advice or like I think.
Simply witness.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think I feel more certain in my ability to do that and in my willingness to do so. Which I think this year I was like, my life is messy too. But in my head, I'm like, everyone's life is messy in different ways.
Right.
So that definitely, and I think if anything else, like, I think that this podcast is a good reminder of it, that like things are always going to be messy.
Yeah.
And if I'm certain of nothing else, it's that things are staying messy. So, I mean, that wasn't given our podcast title, but this year's been a really messy year. And it's still ending in the same place. I don't know, like things are fine. Everyone's cool. We're all chilling. But like the mess is still present. So like, it's fine.
But the mess is underlying. And it's in the air.
Yeah. And it's never like, it never has to be like such a problem. Like it just kind of is what it is. If things are a little too polished, I'm like, someone's not being honest. Something's not like there's...
What coping mechanism you using?
Yeah, like what are we escaping? Like let's find the root of it. So I think it almost feels, I don't know if it's good or bad, but I think it almost feels better when I know that like there's some chaos present. I'm like, we're all navigating something. We're like learning through it or growing through it or trying something new or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
So I'm more certain that a mess is a good thing.
1,000%. Yeah. I would say that I'm more certain that a mess can be communicated. So being able to talk through your issues or whatever's happening with you, like in real time, is such a gift to any relationship that you have.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a big deal. it's like offering feedback often.
Yeah. Small things.
Is about small things that are going well and not going well. I think strengthens any and all relationships.
Yeah. Because if you wait, adjust. I mean, it will also be a mess, but one that maybe you can't come back from. Because then it's like, there's way too much. Like, you've built up all this, like, history of whatever you, like, have an issue with. And now it's like, you're just kind of berating people.
Yeah.
Because you weren't speaking up. So, better a small mess than a big one.
Mm-hmm. I'm laughing because... So, I went to the Bad Bunny concert, right? And
Beautiful.
I don't know how to say this, but, like, I feel like so many of us take life for granted. And if I've learned anything in 2025, it has been to just appreciate living. And I will die on this hill and I will say it every other day. It's like, living is incredible. Enjoy every step of the way. Even if you don't feel like you are where you need to be or where you want to be, there's so much joy to spot around you. And 2025 has absolutely confirmed that for me. It's like, look at us just trying to enjoy our lives in small and big ways and allowing ourselves to do that. And sometimes making choices that it's like, sure, I shouldn't spend this money. And
like,
maybe
it'll come back to you.
And maybe it'll come back to me. And like, maybe I'll have this experience that I wouldn't have had otherwise. Like, I think about this trip that I just went on recently, and I have been so afraid of flying all 2025. You know this.
Yeah.
That I almost consider not going.
You'd have been so sad.
I would have been so sad, not just experiencing FOMO, but the fact that I wasn't allowing myself an experience because I was scared. And so I needed to do it scared. And I did it, and it was me.
And here you are.
It was me, my anxiety playlist, and like counting down from 100 the whole time on the flight. And like, that's what got me through. But doing things scared, and you have to enjoy life. Those two things feel so certain for me.
You can't wait till some sort of destination, because that's like really just, it's not a real place. It's an imaginary place in your head.
Yeah. And I saw someone recently how people often ask, what do you want to do in 5 years? And the question was like, who do you want to be in 5 years? And I said, oh, has someone asked me that before? I don't think so. Not who.
Yeah, you're just what?
Just a what. And so I don't have an answer to that question, but
why are you coming for me? I didn't even ask you.
No, because you're like, oh, what do you think about this? I don't have an answer to it, but it is a question that I'm very curious about.
Maybe that's a question to start 2026 with.
Exactly.
Attention. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching. You'll see this if you watch his special, Dave Chappelle's special. This is out of context, but there was a quote in the story he was telling. That I forget who said it in the story, but the character who he was referring to risked everything. He said, "I risked everything for my pleasure. Like, I will risk everything." And this, like, I forget the story. He did. He risked like his like freedom, his like life, whatever it may be, for his pleasure.
Yeah.
And I think there's just such a like there's such a like it's simple, but that's all you have is the like experience you can give yourself.
Yeah.
And the world will give you stress. Like, it will hand it to you on a silver platter. It will like berate you with it. It'll send it to you monthly. Like, it's there. Like, you're always gonna have it. Like, don't worry.
You'll have your daily dose.
Yeah. Like, don't. There's a like mile high. Like, it doesn't. It's never gonna go away. And like, you are the architect of your joy if you want to be, or not. Like, you can be miserable too. Like, that is.
But it is the fact that you can be an architect of your joy.
Like, you have full autonomy to do that, and and make an effort to not be an architect of your misery if you can, right? Like, do yourself a little bit of a favor. So I appreciated how important in the story, how important pleasure was, right? Like, I think we kind of throw it away. We're like, oh, but like, things are serious. You have to like be disciplined. It's like, yeah, but like, nothing is more sacred than your pleasure, than your like joy. Yeah. So what are you willing to give up for it? And what can you sacrifice for joy? Instead of like, what joy can you sacrifice for like discipline or whatever? I don't know.
Right. And can you be committed to your own pleasure?
Yeah. Like, I understand like long-term gratification too. Cool. There's usefulness there, but I think often like sometimes we're like, no, I can't have this joy because I'll have joy later. It's like, if you can give yourself joy now, give yourself joy now. Like, I'll always get a little treat. Do I always get a little treat? No. But a little treat, it just makes me happy. So like, why not? Like, I'm gonna get it because why not?
It reminds me of a video. It's like, if I'm having a bad day, I'm gonna get a little treat.
Exactly.
If I'm having a great day.
I'm gonna get a little treat. Yeah, like why not? Like there's no
Treats
way this
regardless.
little $4 you're saving on these treats is doing anything for your bills. Like it's okay. Like, go buy yourself a cupcake.
Yeah.
So there's just I don't know. Like I think that pleasure is the thing that we like wait for. Mm-hmm. And 2025 has been a good practice of like joy in the mundane.
Yeah.
Like a clean house, like a simple thing. Like, you know, they don't have to be this like extravagant, expensive, whatever it may be, but like learn yourself and give yourself the experiences you want.
Yeah.
The best of your ability within your tax bracket.
Yeah.
Stay in your tax bracket.
Something that I am really invested in for 2026 is spending time doing more hobbies. And not that I don't
Yay.
already,
I love
but just a little
hobbies.
bit more.
Ooh, do you have
Like
any
I just want
hobbies
to
in
try.
mind?
I just want to try different things.
Oh my God, say more words. What do you want to try? Do you have any idea?
I mean, I want to learn how to knit. I want to. It's a little time consuming, but I think it's fine. Like 1 or 2 classes.
I know I can teach you how to knit.
Okay, there you go.
I have yarn.
Stuff like that. Just like not something that I am committing to being perfect at a long term. I just want to try.
But knitting is cool because it's
different
mindless
hobbies.
once you know how to do it.
Yes, and you just sit there and I actually took a knitting class when I was in elementary school, but that clearly
I just
didn't
watched a
do
lot
anything.
of YouTube videos.
So
That was my class.
I really enjoyed when we did pottery this year.
Yeah,
that was
that
like
was
one of my
fun.
favorite moments of the last quarter.
We should
of
go to
the
like
year.
the class where you make things.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm down.
So
I like hobbies.
yeah, just committing to more hobbies, whether physical, mental, whatever, doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, if you want craft hobbies, that's where I have enough things in this.
Yeah, but
Hobby
making
room.
time to do that.
Oh yes.
Like I think I'm gonna start scheduling it, like on a
yay.
monthly basis, maybe for an hour. It doesn't have to be the same day. Or like allow myself some range, but committing to trying something new every month. Like I had a friend who a few years ago, or I have a friend, she's still alive. You
guys are still friends, got
wanted
it.
to try a different fruit every month.
Oh.
And so for 1 year, that's all she did. Every month she would try a new fruit that she had never tried before. That
So
could be a
simple.
hobby in
That
itself.
is a hobby.
It's like a simple,
Yeah, it's like
it's a
you
simple
just
one.
taste things.
But I've been thinking about that one lately. It's like, oh,
I like hobbies.
yeah.
I'm really into starting hobbies. I never finish them. Like right now, it's embroidery.
Yeah.
I saw people. I'm just like, how are you that good? And I'm like, I'm never gonna commit to it to be that good because
Yeah.
I'm just intrigued by the process of it. But it's impressive what people can do with string and yarn and like a needle. That's
Yeah.
cool. I wonder why it was 2026. I
What
don't
are
know.
you investing in 2026?
Oh man, I'm trying to wrap up this year. I don't know about that one next year. I don't think it's anything particularly new. I think like I'm gonna keep doing my work, whatever it is in any regard. I think like this year's been a good year of like keeping my head down and just doing my work, whether it be like for my job, for my like health, whatever it may be. Like I think just keeping the pace of it. I think that the world responds to that to me. Like you do your work, the world returns a favor. You know, it's like I'm just gonna keep doing my work. That's what I have control over.
Yeah. I mean, if we all just did that.
You know, the world could be a very different place. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna keep living in the world I want, which I think we do really well.
Sometimes people test me. But
Oh,
yes.
for sure. But I'm saying in this world that we've created, this little world where we're on the same page about things, like it's chill over here. I like it.
Yeah.
It's not
People get to
crazy.
be free.
You know what I'm saying? and it's fun, and it's not like I'm not arguing with people all day. Like, so I'm gonna just keep living in this little world and doing my work.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually just said that to a group of women the other day.
You're gonna keep doing your work, or that you're gonna live in the world that you created.
The second one. I said, like, if us gathering on a monthly basis is possible, like, imagine what's possible for the communities that you're a part of. And if, like, this is how we treat each other here, what could actually happen if we expanded?
Like treat people this way, like just even just the 8 of you, or like me and you, or whatever, right? Like,
Yeah.
so that to me is what doing your work looks like. Is like
Yeah.
disrupting people's idea of relationships, and just being like, I'm gonna just be kind to you, like
Right. And I'm going to allow you to have your experience here.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm going to listen and
let you be,
let you be. And you can, yeah.
and I'm gonna choose joy, and you hopefully also choose joy. But if you don't choose joy, I still have mine.
Yeah. And also, like, you can say a hard truth here and we'll hold it. And we'll move on as well. But
Right.
we'll hold it for a
For a
moment.
moment,
In
we'll
time.
all just take a moment of silence,
Yeah.
and then we'll move on.
Yeah. So I'm very interested in creating pockets of possibility.
I like that.
Which is what you're saying.
I like that.
Like living in my own world.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, a lot of people talk about the sphere of influence, which is the people that you're around and how you can influence them essentially. And I'm just like, that's not something I think about often.
Yeah.
But I know that we are all influencing each other.
Modeling is the strongest form of it.
Yes.
Just do it.
Yes.
Because you can talk all day.
Yeah.
One thing I learned or like realized on my trip recently was there was this like concept about like architecture that was built here, talking about how it was built to please the senses. That was the intention. That's it. There's no other purpose. Like
it's the life
it served no other purpose besides like we made this place to rest in, and that was it. There was no like functional purpose. There was nothing else. Like, and I was just like, wow, like
just for
other places really like took a moment to decide like I want to just like make things at my eye level that are beautiful because I want to look at them with my eyes, and that's it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is not the world I grew up in. There's none of that here.
Yeah.
Everything is like has some sort of like end game. It feels almost more important to build life around that experience of enjoyment than anything else.
I would 1,000% agree.
Right? I was like, wow, what a concept. What a simple concept, but also just like profound in its own way.
That's why I always say in a past life I was a hedonist, or however you say the word.
I think that's how you say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wanted to enjoy
not in this life.
Feast and just live great life.
I think you could do it in this life. It's available to you.
I think I can.
Yeah, you can still be that in the ways that you live your life now, you know, like for food, for views, for experiences. Yeah.
You know something that I hate to say that you taught me recently. Just so frustrating. So frustrating.
Did I teach you? I love this for me.
I remember sharing something with you about, I don't know, like something I would outsource if I could. And you're like, you're already actually doing that. And so what that taught me in that moment was like, sometimes you want something, but you actually already have it. But you don't believe that you have it yet. And so you're so focused on
trying to find a way
to obtain it in some like magical future that doesn't exist yet. And it's like, oh, actually that is already happening. Maybe not at the level or scale that I am like envisioning, but it actually already is happening. I think the example was that I gave you. I was like, oh, I would love to have a photographer, videographer just like walk around with me. Because I'm like so bad at like taking pictures and remembering what happened. And you're like, oh, that actually already happens. And so that was a small moment of change in my mindset, which was really helpful for me. I said, oh, let me just look around and see like all the things that I wanted. Like I have done it, it's happening, I'm around it. And
if you want the scale to be higher, then you got to change something else about how you do it.
Yeah. But regardless, it is actually already happening. And I think that that's the part that I often miss. And I know a lot of people do also.
Yeah.
They're just like going into some magical land.
Yeah. I don't have it because it doesn't look the exact way that I like have it in my brain.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's always the thing is in the way of our dreams is like that we want it to look the way that we think it should. But our idea of how things should look are not based on reality. So,
yeah.
You know, yeah. I love that. Yay. Yeah. That's a good lesson.
Right?
Yeah. A lot of things are within your reach. Like, I don't know what's not in your reach.
Yeah.
You probably have like touched it slightly, whatever it is.
Oh, definitely.
You know? Yeah.
Like, you know, put an elbow out.
Exactly, you know? If you like tippy toes a little bit, it's
exactly.
right there.
I see you,
it's not that far.
See you.
It's not that far away, you know? Like, it might be a resource or a timing thing, but, you know, like, I think part of what's so cool to me about us, and what I think this year is also a good reminder of is, like, you and I have been doing our, like, personal work for a long time.
1,000%.
Right? So, like, if like, Lord. And maybe right now is, like, when I think about, like, how, like, we were in college 9 years ago, like it was just not a long time to like have to be outside of that space. Like 9 years to have figured out adulthood, I think is really short. I think that we've done a pretty solid job of creating some semblance of a life out of it, you know.
1,000%.
And because we've been doing our personal work, which is why I say we just keep doing it, is that like the resources change, nothing else will have to. Like we don't have to adjust our like attitude in that space, you know. Which I think is like the thing that actually gets people in trouble is like they haven't done their personal work and then something else works out like in a good way, and then when they get there they don't know what to do with it.
Right.
Like they're well resourced but like have a terrible temper, or like they're well resourced and have no community. You know, so like I think there's
or they're well resourced and don't feel that they are.
Yeah.
And so they're always searching and
For more,
craving
more.
for more. That's why I love real estate reality TV. That
So
is my
good.
bread
It's been
and butter.
So
okay?
funny.
I just love looking at houses. I love seeing people sell houses. I love it. I love it all.
But their attitudes are terrible.
No, so I was watching Owning Manhattan, and the CEO just feels so bad for him. I feel bad for all CEOs, basically, because it is a very lonely experience. However, what they were talking to him about throughout the entire season was that he didn't know what enough was. He was trying to sell, I don't know, it's like multi-million-dollar building, and he just kept checking off all the buildings that had been sold the first night. And his wife came to him and was like, I'm really concerned for you because you don't know what is enough. You're always like going for a magical place that you don't know when you're gonna land, and it's very scary.
It's exhausting, and you're never gonna enjoy the thing in front of, like, what is it, bird in the hand or something, whatever you have. Enjoying what you have.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to do that, then you're never gonna enjoy the journey of getting to something else.
Exactly, because you're always going to want to reach like the biggest mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is kind of why I like that. I don't know if this is why people don't set resolutions anymore, but like I would like to think that's why, that like people are learning how to be more content with the life they're in. They're not seeking to change everything with their life, maybe in like small ways or in their intention or in how or in why, but like less that like my entire life needs to look different in January because it's January. So I hope that's why. I don't know if that's why, but that would be like a nice reason, you know, that people are just kind of a little more content with, like, you know, I have pieces of this figured out, or like I'm working on it, and like January is not any reason to like restart something. I can just keep working on it.
And maybe it's also that people know how long it takes to actually fulfill a goal now. It's not, you know, just
like, damn.
Yeah.
It takes a long time. Like,
it's not like, oh, I want this to happen and within the next 30 days it'll happen. It's like, no. You have to see like things through for a long time. And so consistency is really
maybe they're making like 3-year goals instead. Who knows?
Yeah. Who knows?
So they'll reset and like, you know,
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. No, I love it too. And I really do hope that we get to continue to just enjoy what is happening around us and be able to witness what is happening around us. That is how we want to live our lives. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because at this point, I'm just so committed to living my life.
That's it. Because like I think everything else is over. Like school's done, the job exists. Like we're
career,
you're here.
Whatever.
Like now everything is like just.
Like, what stories am I going to remember when I'm 60? That's what I'm searching for at this point.
I like that.
Or what I'm striving for.
What do you hope for our podcast in this year?
The world.
Our baby that we're raising,
our
you know?
Baby.
It's a toddler, you know?
Oh,
she's 3. She turned 3.
I have so many wishes that I don't know if I can say them out loud.
Okay, just share one.
I'm going to hold them close.
Okay. Or just, like, give us a direction.
I hope that we continue to believe in ourselves. And that is reflected in everything that we do and everything that we put out. I think that's the biggest key.
I love that. Yeah, I don't know if mine's super different, but I think all I'll add is like, I think I really, really appreciate all of our like full circles that we end up making like slowly over time throughout the seasons.
Yeah.
And it just, I think it like it's a testament to consistency for us. So I hope that everything that we're like saying and talking about and like working through now, we find our way back to like repeating or recognizing it in other spaces and other ways as we continue to like talk to each other.
Yeah. I know the question that I've been asking lately is like, what does my spirit want to reveal to me right now? And so when I come here, that's often what I'm thinking about. Because I think sometimes it's like, oh, you're creating content and you're blah, blah, blah. It's like, that is not my orientation whatsoever.
Yeah. It's like the physical form of it for now.
Yeah. But it's like, what wants to be birthed in this particular place and right now for us? Like, what should we be looking at? What should we be paying attention to? What should we be grateful for? Like, those are the kinds of guiding questions that I'm interested in for the podcast too.
I like that. Those are good questions. Yeah. I think it's always worth mentioning that like this started out of thin air. Like literally like in this exact area, right? But thin air. Like just a little phone, and now like just so much time has been spent in this space, and like so many hours and hours and hours and hours of dedication to making something out of nothing, like for the sake of it existing,
right?
Like because it's beautiful and helpful and cool for us to just do. So You know, like always shout out to the podcast.
Always.
Yeah. Okay, what do you hope our listeners take away from this episode?
From this episode?
Or this year, I don't know.
I feel like we gave you a lot of gems. Every episode there's like,
you know, a little twinkle in there.
A little crumb to walk away with. I mean, this is the hill I'll die on. Like, soak in the goodness. Notice what's good.
Be a witness.
Yeah. Be a witness to the good things too. And share them with other people. Because that's how we model it for each other.
I hope our listeners take away, be consistent about the things you want. You know, like, you can talk all day about a lot of things. And all of us go to work all the time. Mm-hmm. I've never been late a day in my life, unfortunately.
I can't say the same.
But, like, it's not, and that's great. You know, I should be. But I think there's whatever, like, discipline we've all developed about capitalism, like, take a little bit of that discipline and bring it to something that is like close to you, you know, whether it be like your community, whether it be your art, whether it be like hosting, whatever the thing is that is going to like fulfill your heart. Provide some discipline for that space as much as you do for capitalism.
Spoken from our resident Capricorn. She said discipline.
Which is, I think, is important, you know, as a Capricorn. I feel like we're known to be capitalists. I'm saying, you know, like,
but you're also known to have structure, discipline,
structure.
Lean into those things in an anti-capitalist
exactly
way.
You know, as like in a maybe like a socialist way, you know. Okay, what are you taking away yourself? What are you learning, or what are you holding?
What I'm learning or what I'm holding is to create sacred spaces. This to me is a sacred space. And we need so many of them. And that's why, like, finding your people who you're able to do that is really, really important. Who you have, like, emotional vulnerability with, emotional safety with, who you can laugh with, who you can giggle with, who you can say something and they won't take it out of context or won't penalize you for it. Like, create those types of spaces. And so I think going back to what we were saying, like creating those little pockets of possibility, like creating spaces that feel nourishing to you and to the people around you. And to commit to doing that as well. Because I think, and I'm guilty of this myself, and this is something that I actually learned this year too, is I always felt like I was a participant in a group, not a leader. And so when I enter new spaces, I observe what the culture is in those spaces, whether, you know, at a personal or professional level. And I choose or I decide what I opt into, like what behaviors I opt into based on what I see other people doing. And then I have to remember, or I had to remember several times this year, like, I can also direct what happens in this space, and not in a way that, like, not from a punishment perspective or not from a place of, oh, they're gonna listen to me, not from ego, but recognizing that, like, I'm an active architect in the spaces I'm in, and I can change them too. I don't just have to be changed by the places I'm in.
I love that. Before I share mine, one thing I remembered, I feel like I forget what season, but at some point you had said something like, something you really wanted to be true for your life was that you walked into a space, the space transformed because of your presence.
Yes, that was recently.
Oh, no. You said it.
I'm sure I've said it multiple times.
I feel like you said it a long time ago. And, like, it's just, like, this is also such a good moment that, like, that's happening now. That, like, you not only have you recognized that that's possible, but that you are, like, taking action towards making that goal or dream of yours, like, true by yourself.
It's still very scary.
Yeah. No, of course. No denying the fear of it. But, like, I think the way I heard it before was that it felt very far away for you, that you saw this thing happen. You're like, wow, like, I can't wait till that's like something that happens when I'm in a space. And like, it's just cool to hear that, like, you have much more language to articulate that is now kind of the energy you're bringing into an environment.
Yeah.
Which I think is how it happens. By just sheer, like, will of, like, that is I'm walking in with my authentic self, and, like, the ripple of this will, like, land in the room. So yay, I love that for you.
Yeah.
I think for me, this is gonna make sense. Growing up, I feel like I always watched my mom, like, on the phone. It's like how I knew she was in a good mood. Like, she'd be on the phone talking to her friends. It was like something I got really used to as a kid. So when she wasn't on the phone and it was quiet, I was always like, I was
What's
like,
going
is there
on?
beef? You know, so like it was just such a comfort in my head. And like I think about like me, and I think I'm becoming that a little bit. Like I'm always talking to my friends on the phone, and I think my favorite part of this year and what I'm taking away from this episode is like I really like being a villager. Like I really like being, because I think that the consistency of my relationships provides safety for a lot of people, and that only is possible if you are not just a person who like asks for community, but like is community, you know, for others in a way that is like that. Like I don't know if I'm a person who always answers the phone when people call me, but like if you need something, like you're gonna get the thing that you need handled. Maybe we won't talk longer than that, but like, so I think what I'm taking away is like there's so much like work to be done to be in community. And I think that it's easy to decide that work is not important because like life is hard and busy and we're all XYZ, which is true. Like all of that is the case. And like I think that I really take my work of being a community member like really seriously. And I think I'm realizing that more like as we're talking about in this episode. So I really,
it's a verb.
Yeah,
Community
it's a verb.
It is something you do.
And it's like essential, right? Like it's like something that we like desperately need, especially given all the things that are happening in the world right now, you know? So I think what I'm taking away is that it's nice to end the year knowing that like people are safe because of community, because of like the energy and effort of like creating these spaces of and like you being a space and me being a space for like other people and people being a space for you, like all of these small ways that we like hold each other in the midst of the things that are happening. I think that that's really what's gotten us through this like kind of insane year.
It sure was.
Yeah, like, you know, wild. So
yeah,
shout out to community.
I love that. Yeah, I mean, you could teach an entire class on how to build community,
on how to be a villager.
Not even how to build, how to sustain.
Yeah, just keep showing up, like in any way that you do. Like I'm deeply inconsistent, but like I'll eventually call everybody back. I think people have gotten pretty used to that.
Yeah, I know that's definitely something that you and I value. Just showing up.
Yeah, show up.
Show up.
Like,
it's the smallest and biggest thing you can
call, message, go, be there. Just be around. Like
yeah. And choose how
please.
you want to show up.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest distinction too.
Yeah. Like be intentional about the way you show up. Do it in a way that is sustainable to you. Because then you'll like resent it if you do it in a way that is sustainable for other people.
Yeah. Do you want to leave our listeners with some questions to think about?
Yeah. Should we do like end of the year questions or like starting new year questions?
I think both.
All right. Let's start with end of the year questions.
What went really well this year that you're proud of?
What is something that surprised you this year that you're also proud of?
Who's someone that nourished you this year?
How did you forgive yourself this year?
That's a good one. What do you want to see the first 6 months of the year?
How will you rest this January? No rushing.
No rushing. No, we don't believe in that here. I think those are good.
Well, the last one for the year is how will you center joy? Not work, but joy.
And more of a, is it a command or demand? Like look for pleasure.
Yeah, I think that could be a directive.
A directive, yeah.
Our directive from the podcast is in 2026, seek pleasure with intention.
Seek pleasure. I love that. I think that's good.
All right. Good talk.